Hey YouTube, I'm back and I'm doing another book review. As always, I'm a bit late with this one, only by a few days though. So this one's gonna be a bit brief because I, as always, have a ton of homework to do. So I've been reading a lot recently to kind of balance the stress of grade 12 and work and everything. And I'm a really big fan of historical fiction. I like reading books from different time periods, especially medieval times, but also during the Tudor period and during the French Revolution. So, this book in my hand is called Revolution by Jennifer Donnelly, and it is about the French Revolution. And sorry, I'm distracted by my cat. I open my window. Oh, hi. Hi, Willa. Stop it. Aw, don't tear at my Katniss poster. Aw. Oh, don't touch my mask. Oh. Okay, that's enough adorableness until she walks into the screen, which is inevitable. Oh, and I'm sure you can see behind me, it's a great balance, this area. The Taylor Swift poster next to the Sweeney Todd poster just below the Emily Autumn poster. Yeah, I like a lot of different things. So back to Revolution. It's about this girl named Andy, and she's basically coping with the loss of her brother who died in this terrible accident slash murder mix that they kind of talk about throughout the story, and it's a lot of it is her. She's just not able to get over this event that happened 2 years before that she just can't get over because she thinks that it's her fault. Sorry, still distracted by the cat Willow. Yeah. Oh God. She likes to tear at my posters. I don't know why. I think she's gonna go for my Lost poster next, or the newspaper article I could have. Yep. Oh God. Okay. So it's really cool because it starts off as just regular. This girl, her dad makes her go to Paris. Makes her go to Paris, but sounds she doesn't want to go, but he's going for work to discover this connection between the Dauphin, Prince Charles, who may have survived the revolution but may not have, and they're looking at this child's heart that they found, and wondering and testing to see if it had any relation to Marie Antoinette, and who I love. I used to have this really big obsession with Marie Antoinette and Anne Boleyn. My Anne Boleyn love has stayed with me, but Marie Antoinette not so much. But it was really cool reading this book to revisit that. I wish I'd bought this book in hardcover because the hardcover was really cool, and this is just kind of whatever. But the hardcover picture was really nice. So Andy goes to France and starts to meet people, make some friends. She speaks fluent French because her mom is from France, and so that helps her out a lot, obviously. But while she's there, she still can't get over her brother's death. She's very depressed, and she purposely overdoses herself on her medication so that she can kind of be in this like otherworldly state, which I thought was pretty interesting. And so towards the middle of the book, she finds this diary from this girl named Alex, who was a big part of helping the Dauphin when he was arrested, helping him, trying to help him escape because she was hired as to pretend to be a boy by Marie Antoinette and kind of cheer up Charles and be his friend, stuff like that. So throughout the book, she's never stated, but the reader can see these similarities between Andy and Alex, and just how they go through their lives living with this really deep emotional pain, but finding ways to use outlets to get over it. Andy uses music. She's a very talented guitar player, and so then towards the end of the book, I actually thought by reading the back that it was all going to be like this kind of fantasy where like she wakes up in Paris during the French Revolution, but it actually stays as a completely normal book until the end, and the last quarter takes place when she's kind of brought to France after the revolution, and finds herself doing these things like setting off fireworks while the Dauphin is in his prison tower, and so kind of taking over Alex's role, which is pretty cool. And it was both characters were, even though they did similar things were quite different, and they were really great characters you could root for. And there were a lot of really interesting side characters too, and the descriptions of France were really cool. I've never been to France, but it sounds like a really interesting place, cool place for music too, and I love music. So yeah, it was a really great book. I liked it a lot. I really wish I don't know why I haven't read it till now. It was actually even better than I thought it would be. It was really dark and interesting and sad. It was pretty sad. As I have a brother who's around the age of Truman, Andy's brother, when Truman died, and so I was reading that and just thinking of my brother Finn. So it was kind of sad to read that, and I think maybe the author did that on purpose because maybe she thinks that a lot of people in the YA age group do at least know kids that age, so they feel for Andy. So yeah, it was a really, really great book. I like the mixture of modern atmosphere of Paris and the historical one, which was cool and really grim. Like, she spends like one chapter throughout the chapter just looking to find a toilet, and obviously she can't, and so she's told to piss out in the back of the bar, which is pretty gross for her. So yeah, it was really good. I liked it a lot. I definitely recommend it to anyone, and it's also got a really interesting history of music, so that was also cool. I found a lot of things I didn't know. Yeah, so this book review, kind of short, gotta do my homework, but I'd also like to say, brief note, next month I am putting my reviews on halt because I'm doing NaNoWriMo. If you don't know what NaNoWriMo is, National Novel Writing Month, so you have the month of November to write 50,000 words of the first draft of a novel. And so that's 1667 words a day. So I will be doing that. I've tried it twice before and failed both times. 2 years ago I got to, I think, 15,000. Last year I got to 25,000. And this year my goal is to get to 50,000. Like, obviously I've been starting from scratch each time. But I've always done it really casually. This year I'm on the message boards. I have my chapter plan, I have my character plan, I have some cool writing software that my friend Freya recommended to me, so I downloaded that, and it's really great and really helps keep things organized. It's called Story Mill, so if you're into writing, I definitely recommend it. So yeah, it's really cool. So sorry I didn't post a video last week. I was really busy doing my writer's craft work. We had this huge portfolio due today. And it's funny because, I mean, I want to be an author, so it should be like, yay, this is pretty much what I do anyway. But no, it's all like, oh, God, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, why am I still writing? But I'm sure that's going to be me every day next month, so whatever. So I'm really excited about that. So as I was saying, I can never keep my thoughts focused in these videos, but I'm going to be doing, I think, I'm going to try to do bi-weekly videos in November. I might, for some of the weeks, just be doing one a week, depending on how my balance of NaNoWriMo, school, work, social life is going. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do bi-weekly videos on how my word count is, different tips I've learned from people I've talked to, because there's a kickoff party in Toronto on Thursday. So, and from the forums as well, I've been talking to all different people who have their own ideas and tips. So I'll be talking about just brief videos, my own process, as well as any other tips that I've been given. And, you know, talks about sleepless nights, all that stuff. So yeah, I will be doing that for each week, and I will see you then. You'll see me then. I don't know, I always say that. Bye! Have a great week, because it's Tuesday, not Friday. So I might have a video this Friday, depending on how far I get into NaNoWriMo, if I'm a bit behind or whatever. Okay, bye.